Bob Linde from the School of Herbal Studies and Acupuncture and Herbal Therapies here in St. Petersburg, Florida. I always like to make some videos that are specific for my patients, but ultimately any of you can use these. So a lot of times people have balance issues and are having a difficult time feeling where their center of gravity is and their weight. And I have one particular veteran that I'm specifically thinking about. This one's for him. And a lot of times when I use physical therapy or exercise therapy as part of my treatment for a client, I resort back to traditional Chinese medicine rather than trying to incorporate Western physical therapy exercises. Most people are already seeing a physical therapist. So I utilize things that are Qigong exercises or Tai Chi exercises because ultimately that is a distinct and important part of traditional Chinese medicine. So this particular set of exercises is something that we use as a warm-up exercises for Tai Chi, and it's called silk reeling. So it's pretty simple. If you put your feet together, turn, and we're going to start with our right foot. We'll put our right foot to a 45-degree angle and step out a comfortable distance. And so it's called an empty step. So all of my weight is on my right foot. I'm bending my knee and I'm stepping out, and I go and make sure that you don't go too far in. We should have a comfortable center of gravity, so better to have that foot out a little bit. So 45 and straight ahead. My weight's all back here on my back foot, and I'm going to push down into the ground. I'm going to take that back foot and I'm going to push. And as I do that, my hips are going to turn. My knee doesn't go too far forward. I can look down and see most of the front of my foot. I'm going to do the same thing with my front foot now. I'm going to push and allow my weight to come back to my back foot. And so let's just practice that for a brief second. Push back, push forward. And you'll notice my hips rotate as well. My hips are open to wherever my weight is. So all my weight's in my back knee, my hips are aligned with that. I rotate and bring my weight to the front foot and my hips are forward. So now if you really want to be cool about this, so this is just helping us get a comfortable feel for where our center of gravity is. Now I can add in the silk reeling part, which is an arm exercise that is coordinated with our weight shift. And I know it looks like I'm waving my hands like a crazy man, but the reality is my body is rotating and that moves my arm. So my arm hardly moves. My torso rotates and I just drop my arm down. I call this bowling for chi. Pushing through the air with my hand and feeling resistance, almost like I'm in the water. And we can add in both arms and we can feel that weight shift and get a nice coordination, and we can reverse it. And so it allows us to play. No matter what's going on, if anything hurts, don't do it. Don't wear yourself out, and always start with the basics. And now I'm going to show you the advanced part. Bricks. Hey, it's good weightlifting. I try to find bricks that are comfortable for my big feet. I'm going to start with just one brick. And this helps us get used to keeping that weight and pushing against the earth. So we're still doing the same exercise. We can add that in. And even though it's only about 2 inches off the earth, it feels distinctly different. And once you got that mastered, add another brick. If you don't have your weight firmly planted, the bricks move. So push, and the bricks stay steady. And so it's pushing back, our weight goes down, push, our weight comes forward, and we can still utilize our hands doing very comfortable silk reeling. I'm just going to show you the one foot. You got to figure out the other foot on your same. The other side, it's exactly the same. Just change feet. So it's a great way to really get a good center of gravity, some firmness in your step, and safety as you're walking. This is Bob Linde from the Tradition School of Herbal Study, hoping you do silk reeling every day in order to perfect all sorts of skills.